Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Teachify classes. I hope you all are doing great and your learning is going fantastic. In the previous lecture, we discussed what is a quadratic equation, how to find roots using factorization method, how to solve quadratic equation using formula method, and that is also called Sridharacharya formula. Today, we are going to learn a very important concept called discriminant and also known as determinants. Now, you may wonder, sir, what is the need of discriminant? Suppose I give you a quadratic equation and ask, without solving the equation, can you tell me how many roots it has and what type of roots they are? Yes, you can tell me. And this magic is done by the discriminant. Let's recall the standard form of quadratic equation, and that is x square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equals to 0. When we find roots by quadratic equation, we use formula x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. And on the basis of this formula, the roots are 2. How we can see from here? Because minus b is going to add one time to this value and it is going to subtract by this value, right? Now, to find nature of quadratic equation, we take this expression which is written under square root sign, and this b square minus 4ac, this value is known as discriminant or determinant, and it is denoted by capital D. It means capital D is equals to b square minus 4ac. Right. Now, this D is written under the square root sign. What may be chances of this value? This value may be is equals to 0, maybe d is greater than 0, and it may be d less than 0. These three conditions may be in the case of discriminant, which is under the sign of square root. If d is greater than 0, yes, first, if d is greater than 0, it means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. And if the value under the square root sign is greater than 0, its value will be positive. And if its value is positive, then under root d will give some positive value. And if it is positive, then we will get two distinct roots. How? We can see here. As we know, x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a is the formula to find the roots. Here, this value is, here, this value is greater than 0. It means it having some positive value. So it can be written as minus b, and one time it would be add, and at the place of b square minus 4ac I'm writing d, because d is equals to b square minus 4ac 2a, and another root will be minus b minus under root d upon 2a. From here we can see there are two distinct two distinct roots. So we can say if d is greater than 0, we will get two distinct roots. Now see, second case. If d is equals to 0, d is equals to 0 mean under root d is equals to under root 0 is equals to 0. It means whenever we are writing roots by using formula method, we can write x is equals to minus b plus minus under root. At the place of d, we can write 0 because it is the, this is the case now, where d is equals to 0 under upon 2a. In this case, we will get minus b plus 0 or minus 0. One time we can write 0 and one time we can write minus 0. And these two are same because whenever we add 0 or subtract 0 from a number, we will get same number. So we can see here, we get two equal roots. Now, third case. In the third case, d, in the third case, d is less than 0. If d is less than 0, that mean this value is negative. Here, d is less than 0, it means it is negative value. And we can't solve negative value under the square root sign. So in this case, we can't solve x equals to minus b plus minus negative value upon 2a. That means there will be no real roots. No real roots. Hence, we can say quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. A, B, C are real number and a not equals to 0 has first one, two distinct different distinct or different roots if and only if b square is greater than 4ac. As we know, it comes from d is equals greater than 0. Second, it having two real roots. Two real roots means that may be equals, that may not be equals. If and only if b square is greater than or equals to 4ac. And third point, two equal real roots if and only if b square equals to 4ac, and fourth point is no real roots if and only if b square is less than 4ac. All all these 4 points. From these 4 points, different type of questions may be arise. First example, see, question is find the discriminant of the following quadratic equation and hence find the nature of roots. First question is discriminant. As we know, discriminant or determinants d is equals to b square minus 4ac, where we can find a, b, c from the given quadratic equation. From here, we can write by comparing from standard form. A is equals to 3, B is equals to -1, and C is equals to -2. We can find D by putting all these three values. Here B is equals to -1. -1 square minus 4 times of A is 3 and C is -2. It would be 1 plus 24 and the value will be 25. Here D is equals to 25. 25 is positive, that means D is greater than 0 here. The first answer is the value of determinant is 25. And what would be the nature? We can write here, since D is greater than 0, and as we discussed, if D is greater than 0, we will get two distinct real roots. So we can write nature of roots will be two distinct real roots. Second example, please try to do this one. Here we can find A, B, C, and with the help of discriminant formula, we can find the value of discriminant. Then after, we can find the nature. As we discussed, if D is greater than 0, there will be two distinct roots. And if D is equals to 0, there will be two real roots. And if D is less than 0, there will be no real roots. Now see the second example. In the second example, the question is find the value of k for which each of the following quadratic equation has real and equal roots. Above slide we discuss if roots are real and equal, is it possible only and only if b square is equals to 4ac. B square equals to 4ac comes from the initial concept where d equals to 0. Where d equals to 0, we get two equal roots, and d equals to b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac equals to 0. Then we can write b square equals to 4ac. Now, how we can do the first question? See, here we are going to find the value of k. To find the value of k, with Which condition we apply here? This one, because it is given the above quadratic equation having two equal roots, and if the quadratic equation having two equal roots, that means b square equals to 4ac. Now we can put the value of BAC from the quadratic equation. We can find the unknown value. Here we can write where B is equals to K, A is equals to 2, and C is equals to 3. By putting these three values in this condition, we can find the value of K. It would be under root 24. That can be written as plus minus 2 under root 6. It would be the value of K plus minus 2 under root 6. Now it's your homework to do the second example. Here, first of all, you have to open this bracket and it will convert into standard form. Then after, by using this condition, you can find the value of K. Okay, just I want to summarize the whole lecture here. We discuss discriminant or determinant, and also we discuss nature of root. This is for today. In the upcoming videos, we will see the example based on the concepts which we already discussed. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.